This shit good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. She felt intrigued. She felt intrigued. Ooh, trying to
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Off-play action. Woodard looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw on second down. Woodard. That'll be complete to Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 3rd down, Woodard. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on 1st down. Woodard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Woodard. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Woodard. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
operating from the gun. Woodard. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Eagles, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated. That was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Still first down.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
And 2. at the Eagles.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Woodard, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 6 yards away. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. 21-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Sanders, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side. And he's got it.
Ties the game.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woodard, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he loses the football the second time.
Mrget90's the ball carrier. A fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from the coaches, under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Graham in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. These two teams all tied after one. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 33.
He's taken down at the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
The pass.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebacker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Vaughn Miller. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, it goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, Woodard. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Woodard. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
35 yards that time on the punt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a carry for Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Allen on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Sanders.
6-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Here's Sanders.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
To Darius Geis.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down.
And makes the score.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. To throw on second down. Woodard. Catch is made. It's Harmon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10. Woodard. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And this is caught. So we've reached halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's Sanders, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
No gain on the play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 27.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
This is Breida. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Breida on the carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, Woodard, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Woodard over the middle, complete. That's Harmon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record. And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4. At the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington 14.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woodard got his man complete over the middle. It's Harmon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding, probably AJ, as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Woodard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Woodard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Woodard. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Woodard. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And he completed 7 straight passes before that one as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak.
3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Woodard. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
From the gun, Woodard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Washington offense back out there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on 2nd down. Woodard looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Woodard's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Woodard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Operating from the gun. Woodard. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woodard. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And 9 at the 24-yard line.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to